Good morning, everyone. We are getting started. It's Monday. It's supposed to be a beautiful day today. No rain, no wind. 82 degrees, I think, is the high. And today it's exciting because Rusty's going to be running wiring, and then we're going to be getting our beadboard on the ceiling. We are also going to be working on getting our flooring in. And then we are out here. We went and bought the cabinets for one side because we're going to be needing to run our plumbing in, and so we have our sink base over here and then our another cabinet base, and I'm going to start getting these stained and some polyacrylic on them. So we're going to probably hopefully see a lot happen today, so stay with us, don't go away, and you'll get to see us as we do most all this. Okay, we have more than one job going today, so I'm not sure how I'm going to edit all this or whatever, but I wanted it darker, and we didn't get the dark walnut because we were afraid that would be too dark. Now I wish I would have. I had some chestnut in the house, so I'm putting that now over these to darken them up, because remember, everything else in there is going to be white. Our walls are white, our ceiling's white. So I want my cabinets to kind of pop and be a little darker. And so it's a little orangier than I like, but I guess it is what it is. So that's where I'm at so far on this. I've still got to do the chestnut on top of the main base, which is just framework, is all it is. And then I'll be ready to let these sit and dry for quite a while before I start doing the polyacrylic on them. So I will come back when we have more, and Rusty's working on the electric, and he's gonna do an explanation in just a minute of what he's got going in here. He just needs to take a quick break. So okay, so I'm out of breath. I've been cutting the light box things out because we're doing recessed lighting, so it has the light box and then it also has the light itself. You can kind of see where we've been scribbling, where we want stuff. Rusty's got, I think I showed that already, the wire up there. Now he's bringing wire down to light switches. And we couldn't find the box with these tabs on the side we needed them. So we're having to run our light switches this way. And, you know, when you're building your own trailer like this, sometimes you got to take what you can find. Or I couldn't find them on Amazon, Lowe's. We went to Lock Supply. We went everywhere. So but we needed the shallow boxes. So we're using shallow boxes. So we're running our light switches the other direction. No big deal. The plan is that off will be the same way for all of them, and on will be the other direction for all of them, but we'll see how that works. So we've got different lights for different plugs, and that's where we're getting those put where we need them. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but here's where Rusty cut. Let me see if I can get on it better. There's where he cut through the boards that we had on the top that I nailed up there. He screwed the top ones on. And then he put the wire through and put the little plates on there, those little bracket things he told you about the other day. And so we're coming right along with that. The cabinets are looking really good. I'm getting ready next. I wanted to cut all those out for him, so I got all the insulation cut on the roof for his boxes. So I'm going to come out here and I'm going to start putting polyacrylic on these. But I wanted them to dry really good, and it's very beautiful day out here. No wind. It's a perfect day to do this. So I'm going to come out now and I'm going to start, get my first coat. I'm thinking 2 to 4 coats. I'm just not sure yet. Probably depends on how shiny glossy they start looking. So that's where we're at right now. I just wanted to kind of give an update. It's really coming along. I know it probably doesn't look like we've done much, but you know, this stuff is going to actually start going pretty fast now. Okay. I think. I hope. I'm hoping. We are going to have to cut these cabinets. We bought these at Lowe's. We were going to make our own, but we really don't want to take the time because we want to finish this by May 1st-ish. So we went ahead and bought them at Lowe's last night. And we got the unfinished, you know, finish your own kind of cabinets. And so he looked at them last night and he's going to have to cut notches out for the fender wells, but that shouldn't be a big deal. So, okay, we'll show you guys more when we've gotten a little further along. Hey everyone, welcome back. We've been working hard today, but here's where we're at right now. Rusty's, these are the boxes that go with, do we have one of our recessed lights out here?
No, I've been putting them back in the box.
Okay, he's putting them back in the box. But anyways, then there's round recessed lights that we won't put in until the beadboard goes in. So, and it'll plug into right there. But that's the electrical boxes. And so here's kind of his wiring. He's got run. And then we're having a lot of light switches. We're just putting 2 sets of lights on each light switch so we can light up portions of the trailers we want to, because sometimes I'll be cooking. Oh, there's the light. He's got it right there. And then show them how the little spring clips work. The spring clips will just go right above our beadboard that we're going to be putting on there. And once it snaps down, it'll stay there. So I already explained why these are sideways. But one of the reasons we're doing that is because he might be back here on the couch watching TV. And he likes it dark, and I might need to go to the restroom or go to the kitchen. I want to cook or something, so I can turn on just a set of lights. He's still going to see the lights, obviously, but it won't be like right in his face kind of lights. So that's why we're putting a lot more lights in here, because our other trailers for us is a little bit dark, and we didn't really.
That's because we used the RV lights.
Yeah, we used the regular RV lights. This time we're using household lights. And so this is what Rusty's got so far. So he's got we have 6 sets. We have 6 light switches, 6 sets of lights. So he's got 1, 2, 3, and he's getting ready to put in, or actually, he's got 4, 5, and 6 in. So he has 1, 2, and 3 left to go. And he'll move down here. In the bathroom, there's going to be a light right above the shower, inside the shower curtain, so we can see while we're taking a shower. And then, of course, there'll be one in the bathroom itself, so you can see when you're on the pot. And then he's going to have one in his utility closet over here. And then we're putting one right at the entry doorway, so nobody will trip coming in. Anyway, so that's the plan there. And we had to, because we're putting in light switches and running wiring and everything, we had to go ahead and mark our windows, and they're supposed to be here today or tomorrow, sometime this week. So there's where 2 of our windows are going. And I don't know if I've already told everyone, but we ordered the 12-inch, because last time we did cut out some of the framing of the trailer to put the bigger windows, because we had those windows already. And so we made them work, and Rusty knows how to weld, so he just welded in, you know, framed it by welding it. And this time, we don't want to have to do all that. And so you can't put your insulation in until all the welding's done. We wanted to hold off on the windows, kind of see where our cabinets were going to come out at for sure. So we got the 12-inch wide by 22 high, I believe. So we're going to put 2 windows there, in between those 2 studs, and then I'm going to try to swing you around so I don't make you dizzy. And then over here above my kitchen sink and the other counter, we're putting in 3 windows at the same size. So we had to go ahead and kind of mark those. He's got a line drawn there, so we didn't run into any of our switches. So that's kind of where we're at. It looks like we haven't gotten much done today, but we really have done quite a bit. Rusty mostly. The cabinets are done. I am getting ready to go put the cabinet doors back on and screw those back on. and because we'll have to bring them back in the trailer tonight. We don't want them sitting outside in the rain. And then the only thing left, I think, before we can do the kitchen cabinets, Rusty, are we going to put the beadboard in first or in the walls, or are we going to put the cabinets in before that? I don't know for sure. So, and he does have to notch the cabinets out for that fender well. So, but that shouldn't take him very long.
We'll put the B-board up
On the ceiling, but I'm talking about on the
on
walls.
the walls.
Yeah, will the B-board be behind the cabinets, or are we just going to put the cabinets?
I was going to go ahead and put the cabinets in. Now the one for the sink, it's open on the back.
Yeah, so we probably need...
So I'm going to cut a piece of that 3/8 that used to be in here
Okay,
for it to fit in that hole
okay,
that's on the back of that one.
right.
I'll screw that
In...
into that frame, and then I'll screw it to the wall, and that will help secure that cabinet too, because it'll be sitting inside.
Right, and with us having...
Plywood
and
will
with,
be inside of a square.
right, and with us having to notch out for the fender well on one side of that kitchen sink base, it probably will mess with the... compromise the structure of it a little bit. So with him putting that board on there, just probably brad nail that on there. Is that what you're probably going to do? Then that'll help strengthen it. So, but the cabinets, okay, I have to say, I didn't like the color at first. I started it. I didn't want to drive 35 miles one way to go buy more stain, a different color. I found some chestnut in the house. It darkened it up quite a bit. So I'm a lot happier with it now. And I did get the polyacrylic on there. I'm just trying to let it dry good. And like I said, I'm ready to go put the doors back on it. And the cabinets that are going, the kitchen cabinets on this side, because remember this is going to be a galley kitchen. Those cabinets, we're not going to buy those until after we make the Murphy bed, because the Murphy bed gets priority on this side of the trailer. It has to go in first. We have to make sure we have the space. We have a small coin table that I made for the other trailer I never did use because we didn't have a space for it. We're going to use that for a nightstand on that, and it's a fold down. It'll fold down against the wall when we're not using it. And we're going to put that in. And then whatever space is left between the refrigerator and that table, I will fill it up with cabinets. But right now I'm thinking somewhere between 3 to 3.5 feet is probably what we'll have for cabinets on that side. So, but that's the cabinets. I can change the size of the cabinets, no problem. I can't change the size of a queen size bed, and I can't change the size of our refrigerator. So those cabinets are going to be purchased last. So that's why we only bought the ones yesterday for this side. And I may have already mentioned it. The main reason for that is so he can go ahead and get those cabinets in and be finishing the sink plumbing, because our sink will be on this side. So he'll be able to finish running. Can't see the cold line. There it is. But he'll be able to finish running the plumbing on this side. So we want to get all the utilities pretty much finished. So that's where we're at. I will come back today and close this up because it is getting late. So we will probably, Rusty's hoping to finish the lights today. I'm not sure if that'll happen because he's only about halfway there right now. So he said he's not going to finish them. So we want to go ahead and wrap this up now. And hey guys, I got with Rusty and I pinpointed him down. He said it's supposed to rain this week, so we will sit down and do our budget video on one of those days where it's raining and we can't do much of anything else anyways. I will get him, and because I've got all my numbers together, I'm ready to go with that budget because I'm excited to share that with you guys because I know numbers are so important for anyone who's thinking about doing a build. So I'll get those numbers. I'll make him sit down this week and we will get it done. And as soon as we do that, it won't take me long to edit it and I'll have it up and posted for everybody. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close this out for today and probably try to get this video up sometime tonight. And guys, be sure and keep watching for our videos because we're going to keep posting them. We're going to keep showing you what we're doing. So, if you want to stay track with us, just, be watching for our videos. You can always subscribe. I don't ask people to subscribe because that's not my thing, but whatever you need to do, but just keep watching because it's really getting exciting now because you're going to start seeing a lot of actual, it's going to start looking like a little tiny house or RV pretty soon. Okay, thanks for joining us today. Have a great evening, and we'll see you next time.